Hello everyone, my ABM students. Welcome to our topic this morning is all about senior high school work immersion. Deep Ed Order number 30, series of 2017. But before we're going to elaborate what is work immersion is all about, I request everyone to please put yourselves in the presence of God and let us pray. Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to our topic work immersion. But before that, may I introduce myself. I'm Russell M. Hamorol, your focal person or focal in charge of the work immersion. I live in Poroxay, Talik, Oroquieta City. I graduated my bachelor's degree or Bachelor of Science in Commerce, major in management at Liceo di Cagayan University. I also graduated my master's in business administration or what we call MBA at Misamis University, Ozamis City. After my graduation in college, I landed my first job at the Titan Travel Agency as a bookkeeper for almost 2 years. And for greener pasture, I also landed my second job here in Oroqueta City, particularly at the City Engineering Office or City Engineer's Office as a permanent employee for almost 15 years. And also, for another greener pasture, I landed my third job here in the Department of Education, particularly here in Misamis Occidental National High School as a senior high school ABM teacher. Alright, so welcome to our topic this morning. Is all about our subject title, work immersion. Number of hours that you have to render during the work immersion is 80 hours to complete. The prerequisite is should have taken at least 4 specialized subjects. Kung wala ka nakakuha 4 specialized subjects, you are not entitled to get the work immersion. Course description. Work immersion is one of the course requirements for graduation. So, kung wala kay work immersion, dili ta ka graduate. Okay? A senior high school student has to undergo work immersion in an industry that directly relates to the student's post-secondary goal. Through work immersion, the students are exposed to and become familiar with work-related environment related to their field of specialization to enhance their competence. Specifically, the students are able to 1. Gain relevant and practical industrial skills under the guidance of industry experts and workers. 2. Appreciate the importance and application of the principles and theories taught in school. 3. Enhance their technical knowledge and skills. 4. Enrich their skills in communications and human relations. And 5th, develop good work habits, attitudes, appreciation, and respect for work. This prepare them to meet the needs and challenges of employment or higher education after graduation. Okay, paglilinaw kung ano ba talaga or ano ba ang work immersion program ng mga senior high school student. Ang work immersion ay bahagi ng senior high school curriculum na kung saan ay nangangailangan magsagawa ng aktual na trabaho or hands-on experience ang mga estudyante. Okay, kuha. Pangunahing gabay sa mga working conditions sa work immersion program. So, take notes in your high school students. Una, maari lamang ganapin ang work immersion program mula alas 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. No, kung mulampas na kag alas 5, dili na siya work immersion, laag-laag na siya or nag-date baka mo, no? Number 2, pangalawa, para sa mga estudyante na mas mababa sa 15 ang edad, hindi maaring humigit sa 4 ka oras sa isang araw ang kanilang work immersion. So, take note for that. Pag below 15 ang edad, dili pwedeng mula pa sa 4 ka oras ang kanilang work immersion. Katatlo or number 3, ang estudyante ng senior high school ay hindi maaring magsagawa ng work immersion sa mga industriya na hazardous or what we call delikado na nailathala sa DOLE Department Order number 149 series of 2016, Guidelines in Assessing and Determining Hazardous Work in the Employment of Person below 18 years of age, no? Number 4, hindi maaring maging kapalit sa mga empleyado ang mga estudyante na nagsagawa ng work immersion at maging sanhi ng pagbawas ng mga benepisyo sa mga empleyado. Okay, take note for that. Ni adto ta didto para mo hands-on experience sa trabaho. So ayaw mong expect nga swelduhan mo or waan makaila ang mga benepisyo kay para ihatag ninyo. That's wala ta, no? Wala na ana. So dili mag-expect og ingon ana ang atua nga naaduna tay makatunan kung unsay naa didto nga skills na inyong ma-acquire during work immersion. Okay, nagkasinabot ta? Okay. Okay, let's proceed to the pre-immersion. Number 1 in the pre-immersion is your expected behavior. So, unsay naa din na sa expected behavior? A, work ethics. B, safety in the workplace. Letter C, workplace rights and responsibilities. D, confidentiality in the workplace. E, effective conflict resolution and teamwork skills. Number 2, work immersion rules and regulations. Number 3, terms and condition of the memorandum agreement. Unsa man gayud ka importante ang ethics in the workplace. Para masabtan, no? So, ethics defined is a collection of values and behaviors which people feel are moral. So, in other words, ethics is the name we give to our values or good behavior. Positive work ethic is the collection of all the values and actions that people feel are appropriate in the workplace. So, mayroon galitag work, trabahoan. Ethics mean you know what is right and what is wrong. Okay? Work ethics performance standards. So, standards to be successful in a career, you must possess both strong occupational skills and good work ethics. The following are 10 areas of work ethic traits and performance standards you will be presented and expected to exhibit in the workplace. So, what are those 10 characteristics of ethics in the workplace? Number 1 is your attendance. So, 90% or more of that required time. Be tardy for more than 8 times during a 6 weeks. Hindi na po na siya mayo. Or, maabot ka dito og late, naguna pa ang imong boss or supervisor dito sa workplace. It's not appropriate and it's not really good. Notify instructor before planned absences or tardiness. Like for example, aduna kay lakwan, so you have to ask permission sa imo ang mga supervisor kung asa kadapita nga na-assign sa opisina. Be prepared for working by reading assignments and completing your job. So, before ka mo trabaho, dapat imong mahibalan unsaon nimo na pagtrabaho ang imo ang trabahoon. Nasakto ba ni o dili. Participate in activities by contributing to work discussion, completing assignments, and being involved in any activities. So, completing your work, being assigned, no? Ayaw nagbiyae kung dili na mahuman. Dapat kung unsay gisugo, nahuman gyud na siya within that day, no? And then begin and end works as expected. Use work time appropriately. Ikaduha, good attendance expected. So, nag-immersion pa man ta, work immersion, and you have to complete the 80 hours na gihatag sa inyo ang work immersion. So, kung malate ka, and you are not actually good in attendance, so, imo pagyud ng trabahoan instead of 10 days ang inyong gi-allocate nga mo trabaho mo straight for that, absinot man ka, so imo na siyang taplan dili naka 10 days. So niabot makag 11 days, 12 days. So wala pa ka nahuman ana. Ang giulikit nga weeks para sa imuang work immersion. So it is the cornerstone of advancement and dependability, reliability, and marketability. So, number 2, your character. So, very important is the character. Display a high level of effort and commitment to performing and completing work. No? Importante ang imo ang commitment labi na sa pag-perform sa imo ang trabaho. Number 2, character, be honest in all situations. No? Like for example, lain ra ba gyud ng opisina kay suguon tagpalit og snacks or whatsoever pa ipang sugo-sugo dira. All you have to do is be honest at all times, no? Dapat kung pilay sukli 5 centavos ba na nabilin dira iuli, no? That is just only a small amount. Pero kung dili na nimo iuli, nadaot na ang imuang pagkaikaw, no? So be honest at all times. Dili manghilabot, maski isa, dili manguha or whatsoever. Demonstrate trustworthiness and responsible behavior. So if you are responsible, then your boss will trust you. Display loyalty, dependability, reliability, initiative, and self-discipline. So, aduna kay disiplina sa imong kagalingon, aduna po kay initiative, maski dili ka suguon, imong ginatrabaho, inigabot nimo sa opisina, nanilig ka, og nanarapok ka sa mga isa. And then, you are loyal to your sa office nga asa kadapit na assign. So, loyalty in return for salary and benefits, the firm expects loyalty. So, wala man tayo sweldo, kay work immersionist man ta, nag-training man ta, ang importante, you still have show loyalty sa imong opisina maski wala kay nadawat nga salary. With loyalty comes a sense of pride. All employees are goodwill ambassadors and sales people for their company. Employees must keep company secrets. Ayaw pag-divulge kung sa'y naa sa opisina. Kung naa dito, diha rataman. The more the company succeeds, the more you will succeed. And if you cannot feel faithfulness and allegiance to your company, you should seek a job elsewhere. No? So, loyal yun ta kung asa tadapita. Alright? So, as you can see in this picture, dapat nakabalo ka what is right and what is wrong. Alright, honesty. So, very important yun ang honesty. Honesty is valuable. Employees account for 30% of all shortages, no? Honesty. Honesty. Being honest is more than just not taking things. No? In an 8-hour a day, how much time you should be spent on tasks? Using the company telephone for personal calls, checking email, or texting is actually stealing from the company. So, be honest at all times. Honesty, never lie on your application, timesheet, expense statements. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone is doing it. No? Dili ka mamakak. Unsay na dito sa imong application, huwag na imong gibutang sa imong timesheet. Kung nalit ka, i-late. No? So that is honesty. Never cheat a customer, associate, or employer. Right is right, even if no one is doing it. Maski pag walay naglantaw nimo, but if you are honest, you're doing it right. Okay? Nagkasinabot ta. Alright, trustworthiness. Higher trust is higher pay. So, closing or opening the office, supervising others, handing cash, complete a task, earn some trust, dependability and reliability, trustworthiness. Employers quickly see who can handle responsibility. So, kung gitagaan ka trabaho, meaning that is your responsibility to do that work, no? Para adunay trust ang imong employer or asa kadapit nga opisina na butang. So, they can depend and they can rely on you. Next is initiative. When employees have initiative, they are willing to see that work gets done. People with initiative are motivated, enthusiastic, industrious, hardworking. People with initiative see a job that needs to be done and do it beyond the call of duty. So meaning ang initiative, nunid na nga magpasugo ka. So akong giingon, inigabot dito, ando na kay initiative nga mo ni akong trabahoon, manarapo ko, manilhig ko, and that's one way of initiative of showing nga dili lang no need for you nga aduna pay mag-supervise nimo kung sa imong angay nga pagabuhaton. That is initiative. Self-discipline and self-responsibility. Self-discipline is a part of accepting responsibility. Self-discipline requires the handling of emotions. The hard part is making the best choice among the alternatives. Accept responsibility for your life. Know that it is who will get you where want to go and no one else. So that is your responsibility. No? Nga imong humanon ang task nga gihatag diha sa opisina. That is your responsibility and self-discipline that the 80 hours sa imong work immersion, imo gyud na siyang tiwason. And then, teamwork. Encourage and facilitate cooperation, pride, trust, and group identity. Foster commitment and team spirit. Facilitate cooperation. Respect the rights of others. Respect confidentiality. It's a team worker. Is cooperative. Is assertive. Displays a customer service attitude. 6 for continuous. So, teamwork. So, dili mo manggiaway. Kung naamo dito, like for example, na mo kauban nga nasa opisina, so, dapat nag-teamwork or nakig-team po ka dito o sa peers dito sa nasa opisina nga mga tarbahante. Appearance. So, you have to present a neat and clean appearance, no? Dili kay untidy kay tani sulod dito, nagchinilas, nag-shorts, ang buhok wala pa gyud na ayo, nag-gel. Di wala pa gyud ka naligo. That is not good. Practice personal hygiene. So, dapat limpyuta, humot punta kay opisina biya. Wear clothing suitable to the job, task, and environment. So, sa opisina, bawal ganang mag-shorts or sleeveless and whatsoever. Pwede ka maka-heel, close shoes, pero dili ka pwede mag-wear og sandals and chinelas lang. Or naka-shorts ka, or naka-jogging pants pa ka dito, or naka-jigger pants pa ka dito. That is not appropriate attire for in the office. Uses appropriate verbal and written etiquette. So you have to be polite at all the times, no? And then appearance deals with every aspect of how we perceive an individual in an instant. We form opinions about a person based on appearance, smell, cleanliness, mannerisms. So kung aduna kay mannerisms, dapat imo nang i-control ang imong mannerism, no? And then, depending on the career, acceptable appearances will vary. Regardless of the job, there is no excuse for not being groomed correctly. So, walay excuse kung dili ta-groom all the time. So, dapat sa opisina, presentable and you are attractive at all times. And then, your attitude. So, attitude demonstrate a positive attitude. Appear self-confident, display willingness to cooperate and accept constructive criticism, set a realistic expectations. So, ang imong attitude is very important. Dapat inigabot nimo dito, dili ka magsigig bugot, kay matingabi po nang naa sa opisina lang gumugot na siya, ba sige sapot na siya sa balay. So, yun ana man ang appearance nato, ang atong attitude inigabot na to sa opisina. So, whatever problems that you have, kung gisapot ka dito sa inyo, ayaw pagdala dito sa opisina. Demonstrate a positive attitude. Never underestimate the power of proper attitude. Attitudes determines how successful we will be. Attitude determines attitude. So gratitude is the best attitude. So you have to be thankful and you have to say good morning and good afternoon to your boss and bosses nga naa dito, no? So gratitude is the best attitude. Ipakita nga ang Misamis Occidental National High School shows positive and demonstrate a positive attitude. Appear self-confidence. So self-confidence is prerequisite to success. willing to learn new skills, to take opportunities, and then to grow. Kung na kay self-confident, willing kami learn bisag unsa pa ng trabaho hadya. Hala, no? Show self-confident. Nga ang taga Misamis Occidental National High School, Senior High School, ABM students, no? Naami confident nga kaya na mo na. Alright. Have realistic expectation of self, setting realistic goals, and working to achieve themselves help us to continually grow and develop. And then productivity. So follows directions and procedures, observes established policies on safety, notify proper authorities of circumstances or situation presenting potential safety hazards, maintain equipment and supplies, keeps work area neat and clean, conserve materials, do not use or knowingly permit others to use tools and equipment improperly, make up missed assignments in a timely manner, stay on task and utilize time constructively. So how productive you are in the workplace. Number 7, organizational skills. Prioritize and manage time and stress effectively. Demonstrate flexibility in adapting to changes. And then we have time management techniques. Ask for help. Many are scared to ask for help for being seen as intrusive or dumb. Help comes in many forms. People all around you are paid to help. Kung nagkalisod ka sa gisugo, ayaw pagkaulaw pagpangutan na, ma'am, unsaon kali ni siya, ma'am, or sir, kanang nalibog ko. Or, mayong ka, ma'am, wala ko kadungog kay nabungol ko. Ayaw pagkaulaw. Maingon ka kaysa pagsugo noon nga nasayop ka, na dili naman na maayo, di ba? So, don't scare to ask for any help. Time management techniques. So, unsa may techniques na to sa time management? Kaya, you have a technique, it's say timetables. So, you have to measure how you're doing. Pocket, wall, or desk calendar. Make activity due dates appropriately. Prior to the activity, due date, fill in other days with activities that will help you accomplish the many steps that it will take to complete the big assignment. Communication. Communicate accurate information to others in a professional and courteous manner. No? Communicate galita dapat na tayo thank you and you have hello ma'am, good morning. And then you have to say bye ma'am. Ana, no? So dili kay kanang diretso ra po kaglakaw kay pananghin na buing bro kay tag-iya. Displays appropriate nonverbal eye contact, body language, and oral listening, telephone etiquette, grammar skills. Listen attentively to others, good technology etiquette. So like for example, mag-ring ang telephone dito sa opisina. So you have to say, like for example, naaka sa city engineer's office na bilong. So you have to say, city engineer's office, yes, good morning, may I help you? Ana, no? Or city engineer's office, maayong buntag, unsay akong ikatabang, sir, ma'am? Okay. So, mayong galig, naa si Engineer Fernand Marshall. Kadali ilang kaayo, ma'am, ha? Kaya ako sang lantawon o naa ba si Engineer Fernand Marshall. Okay. So, that would be way of etiquette in answering the telephone. Or, naa ba kay mo dool ni mo, you have to say, good morning, baski pag nagkalago na siya. Ayaw mo pag pili-pili o entertain sa client nga naadira nga niabot. And then, the worst assumption a sender of a message can make is that the message will be received as intended. Language itself can be a barrier. So, unclear wording, slang, jargon, tone. Another barrier is your body language. So, communication is very important. Wala gito kung giingon, nga gisugo ka sa imong boss, nga adtua niya ni dito niya, wala ka nakadungog, no? So, klaro ni mo, sir, ma'am, wala gyud ko kaklaruan na unsa na imong giingon. Ayaw ka ulaw. That is part of communication. And then number 9 is cooperation. Convey a willingness to assist others, work to resolve conflicts and to identify solutions in which all parties benefit, demonstrate concern for treating people fairly and equitably, follow the chain of command in resolving conflicts, displays leadership skills, appropriately handles criticism, conflicts, and complaints, demonstrate problem-solving capability, maintains an appropriate relationship with supervisor and peers. So, in cooperation, dili ka magbuot-buot og imo. So, you have to cooperate with your head or your supervisors nga naa dito sa inyo ang i-assign nga place sa work immersion. And then number 10 is you have to respect. Respect should be the first thing you give. Treat instructors, staff, and fellow students with respect, courtesy, and tact, or your supervisor. Do not engage in harassment of any kind. Know the legal definition of sexual harassment. Deal appropriately with cultural, racial diversity in every aspect. So, dapat aduna tayo respeto no, sa matag usa atong ipakita na aduna mo mga self-discipline and self-respect. Inyo ipakita ang respetado nga ang mga estudyante nga naa sa Misamis Occidental National High School. Okay, let's proceed to the learner's activity or requirements before mag-start sa ato ang work immersion. Ang deadline ani atong mga requirements is on March 10 during the distribution and retrieval of modules. Number 1 requirements, Red Cross insurance. Asa ni makuha? Dadto sa junior high school nga cashier dadto, pangutana mo, dayon moingon mo dito nga magkuha mo og Red Cross insurance sa katong mga immersionists, no? Number 2, barangay clearance. Number 3, police clearance. Number 4, medical certificate. Ang medical certificate, mudiretso mo ni ma'am luod. Ato ang MONHS nurse. Kanang police clearance, adto gyud mo sa police station located sa City Engineer's Office compound. Okay, number 5, vaccine card. No? Photocopy of your vaccine card. Number 6, resume. Number 7, application. Number 8, parental consent. Kanang parental consent with signature na sa inyo ang parents. Okay, so let's discuss first the application letter and the resume. Unsa man ang application letter, ma'am? Application letter is a summary of your strongest and most relevant skills and abilities that will be expanded in your resume or selection criteria. So may pasabutan na. It introduces you to a potential employers and highlights your suitability for the position you are applying for. So, example, tagaan mo na ko example ha, aron makakita mo. The next one is the resume. Unsa man ang resume? Resume is a formal document that serves to show a person's careers, background, and skills. Inaanang sa resume, ma'am? Detalye na sa imuang pagkaikaw. That is your, included in the resume is your personal information. Imong civil status, religion, birth date, birthplace, height, age, weight, school. Your educational attainment, education, secondary, asa man ka nag-secondary, ag imo ang pagka-elementary. So, that would be stated in your resume. So, tagaan po muna kong sample, ana, no? So, here's the example of the resume. Learner's output. Number 1 is essay on how to conduct oneself inside the company, business establishment during the immersion period. So, na naman mo yung resume, application, and the clearance documents. That is part of your nasa imo ang portfolio. Another one is you have to written narrative on the profile of the company or business establishment may contain charts, photos, or illustrations. Number 2, written report on the activities performed, the supervisor's rating, and the organizational chart. Then we have also your daily task records, supervisor's rating, written narrative of what the student learned, then your photos or illustrations. So, number 1, learner's output is their portfolio. So, letter A, part of the portfolio, ang naa dito is accomplished forms. Letter B, pictures of work site and non-written output, projects with captions. Letter C, illustration of activities performed as needed. Letter D, weekly diary or narrative or account of learnings and achievements, issues faced and corresponding resolution. Letter E, sample written output, if any. Letter F, the work immersion highlights. Letter G, other relevant pictures or documents. Number 2, gallery, or if you have updated resume, and then your reflection paper. So that would be your learner's output. Okay, here's the sample of the cover page of your portfolio. So, nganong naghimo ko cover page para naatay uniformity sa pag-submit sa inyo ang portfolio. Kay ang uban, basta-basta lang, basta makasubmit, no? Dayon, wala sad maklaro kung kinsa ni unsa ni nga section mo na ang malibog ko. So this time you have to follow that format, no? So mauna siya ang cover page sa inyo ang portfolio. Okay, nagkasinabot? Okay, ako lang i-emphasize, no? Kanang gibutang nako nga picture diha sa cover page. Inyo anang mga profile pic na ninyo. Dapat ibutang nyo kana yung pretty kay mong gwapaha o gwapo kay para hindot po datong portfolio lang tawon. Kanang the rest diya nga picture, pwede mo magbutang diya some highlights of asa mo nga office na belong. So pwede mo magbutang diya highlights gagmay sad nga picture kanang diha sa cover page. Okay? Nagkasinabot mga langging o mga gwapo nako nga mga estudyante sa work immersion. Alright, so salamat kaayo ninyo ha, and I hope that everybody enjoy your work and make the most of best of everything. Okay? God bless us all. Thank you.